Abraham and Oksana, I need to tell you about Dogface and the bitch. Old Dogface and the bitch. These are two sorry sons of bitches that I had met 4 years ago, but Melanie and Chloe said they moved on to Michigan, so sayonara. Now, Dogface and the bitch, that's the short title. The long title is Dogface and the fat, ugly piece of shit, child abusing bitch. Dogface, well, because, she's ugly as shit. She's got an upturned nose. Ugly motherfucker. Gross, disgusting, upturned nose motherfucker. I mean, you would think that a person like that would try harder, but with the upturned nose, maybe she just had to be a stuck-up piece of shit. I don't know. I fucked up and liked them and approved of them within a couple of days of meeting them. I was staying at the RV park for about 8 months. While I was staying at the RV park, I was trying to build a septic tank over Costilla County so I could move in lawfully, right, to do it the opposite as the right-wing sovereign movement. When I was staying in the RV park, it took a while for me to warm up to some of the people and for them to warm up to me, but eventually 8 months into it, I started to, I felt like I was starting to make a couple friends. And then Dogface and the fucking bitch showed up. And then Dogface and the bitch showed up. There's no real logic to friendship, right? You just kind of say, all right, you seem cool enough. But apparently they they don't know how to be friends. They're like, we're just going to poke you. You want to be our friend? Well, we're just going to poke you with a stick. And it sucks because when you're being nice and vulnerable, like basically your feelings are hurt and maybe they're trying to. But it took 8 months and they stole every single fucking friend I had. They stole every single fucking one and that still wasn't enough. Fucking creepazoid motherfuckers. I fucked up by, approving of them, but also by being nice to them. And I didn't have my own place. And so, how can I, it was hard for me to really stand up for myself at an RV park because it's, not my property. It's at my little lot. And an RV park that's worse than a trailer park, is it not? That's worse than a trailer park. So, let's see. Okay, in the very beginning, we were sitting there talking and smoking and hanging out. And they had acted like their kids came out of the RV and they were acting like, oh, we got to go over there and beat the crap out of them because they came out of the RV. We're sorry, everybody. We're sorry that they've ruined everything. We need to go over there and beat the crap out of them. Old Dogface and the bitch. And they're in an RV, right? You got a whole pile of kids. 10 kids living in a shoe, right? The old lady living in a shoe didn't know what to do. You got an RV and it's, I guess somewhat for an RV, but even the nicest RV out there is still half a trailer. A trailer is better than an RV. So an RV park, if you're living there permanently, that's, you're living in a worse than a trailer park. Where you at? In the trailer park? No, I'm in the place, the ghetto to the trailer park. I'm the trailer park to the trailer park. Oh, the RV park. Yep, that's, They told me this story about how one of their kids had ran away and they were so fucking pissed about it. One of their kids ran away and they were pissed about it, and then eventually when they caught the kid, they just started hitting him. And, at the time, basically, I always identify with the oppressed, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll identify with the parents, maybe I'll try to see from their perspective. But, I should have tried to level with them because honestly, yeah, I can kind of understand what you're feeling, but when they left, what were you feeling? A part of it was like, yeah, damn them. Are they doing it to you intentionally? Is it just to make you worry? Is it just to... But it was also, where the hell did they go? They could go anywhere. Anybody could have done something, or they could have chosen to go anywhere. And you had no idea. Maybe you were a piece of shit. Maybe they left because you're such a piece of shit. They didn't want to tolerate your shit no more. And God, that burned worse than any of the crazy thoughts you had thought. You don't want to be, that's why you're hitting them, right? Your parents hit you, and so you're going to force your kid, well, you're not going to disrespect, they can disrespect me, but you're never going to. Thinking that every time you hit them, you're forcing them to comply into loving you. That might work for some people. Evil might hit some people and they just might love it. Evil might hit another person and a good person and they just outright reject. No. Ew, no, gross. Nah, I don't want that. That's not me. I'm going to be something else. So you're sad. You could have been sad. And maybe you need to work on some shit yourself. But RV, 10 kids living in a damn shoe. And that's borderline child abuse. You need space to grow. You need space to grow. And they said they came from a farm. They had acreage. You had, what, 100, 200, 300, how many acres? And then after they had the goats and they had the crops and the tractors, and what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Well, we did have a huge, big old piece of property where everybody had plenty of space, but we want to live in half a trailer park in cramped up quarters. And then there was something about accounting fucking bullshit. Some accounting fucking... I don't know if... I just heard it, but it seems like there might have been some corrupt accounting or something, right? But there's been a lot of dogs that have got murdered around these parts. And I wonder if Dogface and the bitch, or they're in Michigan. So, but I wonder if they might have known something, because there was a black man that was staying in the RV park, and it's in Mogote. All right, there's 3 RV parks in Mogote. One of them I did not stay at. So Dogface and the bitch, the ugly piece of shit, the fat ugly piece of shit, child abusing bitch. There was a black man that was over there, right? So I remember some conversation, by the fire when I'm trying to be fucking neighborly and you're being nice and they keep poking you. I don't know really how you want me to yell at you and be cruel to you, because you just don't know how to behave. And I don't want to educate you. I wanted to be your friend. You started poking me with a stick. Okay, I messed up. I don't want to be your friend. I messed up. You don't know how to treat others. Now, it'd actually be crazy to allow somebody to poke you with a stick 200 times without saying or doing anything about it. Right? But there's a black man that lived over there. He got his dog murdered. His dog was murdered. Ed's dog was murdered. Courtney and Justin's dog was murdered. They were murdered. Ran over by a truck, shot. Not only is it animal felony cruelty, it's serial killing. Jeffrey Dahmer started killing animals. That's how he satiated his bloodlust. And then it wasn't good enough. Then he needed to move on to bigger, better things. And you might say, hey, don't be sexist, Dogface and the bitch. No, I'm not being sexist. Dogface is the woman, bitch is the man. So, if anything, I'm smashing the patriarchy. I'm sick of the patriarchy. And he's stupid as shit. She's got a college degree. And because she's, ugly as shit, she has to lord whatever she can over him. Well, I got the IQ and the college degree. Who's got the college degree, huh, stupid? Who's got the damn piece of paper that pretends that I know a thing or two about a thing or two? You probably shouldn't rush headfirst into friendships, anything really. Because it sucks when people are fucking insecure. Why is Dogface and the bitch, why are they acting like this? Well, Dogface is an insecure piece of shit. So, the bitch, we were getting along. Dogface was like, oh shit, you and the bitch are gonna start sucking each other off and you're gonna be together forever and then you're gonna leave me off to the side. It's the same way I felt like Jacqueline Mitchell was. And so now she starts being ugly. They start calling me homosexual. You're gay. You're gay. Man, my abusers said that shit. I mean, does it matter that I'm not? They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. She needed to do it to emasculate me, so I'm all fucking pissed off, and it's kind of like, fuck. If I say, fuck you, you piece of shit, well, that's what Dogface was going for, see? He could be meaning, yeah, motherfucker. Reassure to me you're not a piece of shit. Let's encourage each other to be the best individuals that we can be. No, that's not who they are. God damn, the motherfuckers, they just waste fucking friends. It wouldn't have been hard to have won me over. Be kind to me. Don't be a piece of fucking garbage. Don't call me, I don't mind if you're gay. But she said it like a dickhead. She's a judgmental fucking stuck-up asshole fucking prick. And that brings us to Chloe and Melanie. Right? So, they're fucking dicks. Oh, fuck. Chloe and Melanie, I don't even know where I want to start with this one, but they creep me out. They creep me right the fuck out. They creep me right the fuck out. God damn, do they creep me right the fuck out. Sitting over there being all creepy and weird. I don't like how they interact with other people. No. Melanie, she's never struggled a day in her life. That's not the... This isn't about Chloe and Melanie. I'll just mention this part. Melanie has never struggled a day in her life. That's what she says. You've never struggled a day in your life? I remember having to go to kindergarten. I had to make straight A's or I was going to get beat up. I remember being in top of the barn, tobacco barn. You have to climb up all these tiers and you got to have good balance. You spread your legs and you just kind of lift the, tobacco stick on up, right? Grab it, pass it on up, and then you just sort of methodically, nicely, and neatly fill the barn up with tobacco laden sticks. But I was doing work outside, tomato, beans, tobacco at 8, 9, 10 years of age. Not even for money or respect, but just for a goddamn roof. You got a roof over your head, don't you? No security, but yeah, that's a roof. That is a roof. That struggle. And then have to deal with a bunch of selfish me generation assholes. Oh, you think you're going to go to college? You think you're going to make straight A's, huh? Is that why you're abusing me? Because I'm a beautiful dandy? Look at that beautiful dandy. There was Bob's Burgers. She saw a guy she liked and she was like, I just want to go up and slap him. She's like, wow, you got it real bad for him then, huh? So I've had to fucking struggle walking both hills, literally, motherfucker, since I've been born. While Melanie's been living on Easy Street. And then Melanie's trying to get Tecumseh to fucking turn against me. When she said, well, eventually Tecumseh's going to listen to me. Eventually Tecumseh will love me and listen to me. So it was her prerogative to make sure he didn't. He was frustrating and I would get, mad at him when I stayed at the RV park. And that's the reason I got him, because I was going to move to Costilla County. And they got dogs over there. But I realized in the middle of one of my, dang, daggone it, Tecumseh, why don't you just listen to me? A part of my frustration was Tecumseh needs to listen to me when I say, listen to what I say. The motherfuckers are right there. The RV park is everybody's packed in like sardines. So listen to what I say. Oh, great. Look at judgmental Protestant fuckface over there. Yeah, right, motherfuckers. And what the hell are they even doing? They got a house in fucking Texas. These assholes. Man, I'm kind of tired of people like basically having a house, wife, kids, career, and then fucking over other people that haven't even had the chance to begin their goddamn life. I wonder what all the things I would accomplish if I had like a year of a regular house that's warm and safe and level in a community that's safe. I wonder. I'm just curious. Because it seems like it's just been motherfuckers just kind of... You don't know how to behave? You like me? Okay, well, you got to come at me to where I like it. If you don't, then you're going to make your weird homoerotic... whatever. Never struggled. God, I've struggled for 40 straight years. And how come, what did she do that was so great to where she never had to struggle? Just being a woman? And she ain't really Dogface. I guess in her younger years she might have been a looker. So if you're just good enough, you just get to be a fucking dickhead and then just prance around being judgmental to everybody and then turning their dogs against them. That's what you do? I've had an easy life, so because you've lived on easy street, you've been coddled your whole life. You would think if you've had everything, you wouldn't go around trying to make it harder and worse on other people. You would think that if you live on easy street, so why do you make it harder for other people? That doesn't make any sense. She had a tisket and a tasket and a green and yellow basket. Meanwhile, I'm getting whacked day in and day out. The green beans. What's up with the goddamn green beans, you fucking green bean motherfuckers? You gonna shove it down my fucking throat? That's what you're gonna fucking do? Here, how about I shove green beans down your fucking throat? You like these motherfuckers, but when you're being shoved, I bet you won't like it when I'm shoving it down your throat. How come people don't ever ask a follow-up question? When I told Courtney and Justin that my dog was killed and I strongly suspected that it was Troy's in, they immediately said, nuh-uh, it couldn't have been him. Why? Because he was nice to you once or twice. You don't think OJ seems like a nice guy, but OJ's smart enough to look for the real killers. But my point is not to pick on any of them, but it's an illustrative example. When you found out that my dog was murdered, and then I said it might have been, person A or person B, they didn't say, why do you think that? What led you to believe that? In the law, there's something about probing questions. You got the, interrogatories, and you got inquisitions, and you have interrogations, but you also have gentle probing questions. Gently probe. Gently probe. What evidence do you have? They got their dog murdered. Ed got his dog murdered. The black man got his dog murdered. There's fucking serial killing. Jeffrey Dahmer got his shit started, so whoever's going around killing everybody's fucking dog, are they satiated? Has their bloodlust been satiated? Are they going to kill more people's puppies? And then they're going to come after... You already got one serial killer, got 5 people, didn't he? And if you're such a good accountant, how the hell are you in half a trailer park? You had a big ass fucking 1,000 acres. You had Yellowstone National Forest, and you said, we don't want this big Yellowstone National Forest. Instead, we're going to go live in a tin box, go live in a cardboard box. We're going to go. So the whole thing sucked. You start being nice to people and they just start being shitty to you, and then they said that they were on the side of the child abusers. Oh, okay. Why'd you need to shove green beans down my fucking throat then, motherfucker? Again, nobody's asking gentle, probing questions. I'm 40 years old. If it still bothers me today, you would think that maybe somebody would say, oh, that sucks that happened to you. Even still today, we're not encouraging others. And I'm getting older, and so a little bit of validation, you would have had a great friend for life. Now I just feel like I don't want to ask any of you pricks for nothing. Just be strong enough to where I could just be self-sustaining forever. To have to ask you or rely on you for anything, you're awful. God, you've been awful the whole time. So yeah, people need. You're raising a family. A lot of people, I've been thinking about this. I've been planning on it. You need space. That's a big thing. But if you just started having sex and then all of a sudden kids are here now and now you got to deal with them and now you don't know, you never thought about it, and then violence is too easy to go to. It should be the last resort, but I think too many times it's the first resort. It's the first go-to. I'm going to call the way that I raise my children because I think it's progressive, and it's actually incrementally progressive because there's Piaget and Vygotsky you could really get, but just communicate. There's the ugly bitch terroristic way of fucking raising kids, and then there's the communication way of raising your kids. Talk to them. They're kids. They'll try to, exploit whatever powers you give them. But they do need food, water, and clothing. They do need new shoes. They do need a notebook, and they do need lunch money. And if you can't, I think it's personally, if I was the general of an army, I would want an army of individuals. I don't want to have to lord over you and tell you to tie your shoes and brush your teeth and be a helicopter general. You got to get out there and be radically self-reliant. We got to go get the damn enemy, grab the enemy by the nose. We're not taking land. We're going to go and kill the enemy. And once the enemy is dead, then we'll all come back home. That's what I would say if I was General Smedley Butler, Schwarzkopf, Patton. But every kid needs space. You need space. You need space to be able to stretch out. And if you're all bunched up in an RV, there's a whole bunch of people in the RV park and in Costilla County all bunched up in tight quarters. It's borderline child abuse. You got to hurry up and build the bigger house. Get yourself some more space. So what am I trying to say? They were fucking assholes. It was fucking bullshit. They basically took all my fucking friends. I couldn't wait to get the fuck away from those fucking pricks. And then I went to Costilla County and never thought about them motherfuckers at all. Then I started building my house. I want to build my house to where I could raise my children in an abuse-free household, in a crime-free neighborhood, in a civil society. It's just been frustrating, I guess, If I got a nice, God, if I had Jonathan Masters living next to me, that'd be the best thing in the world. I wouldn't just be like, I got a good ass, I'm gonna go poke him with a stick. That's all I would use him for. Just leave me alone. And, don't commit any crimes against me. How about that? Can you do that? Can you leave me alone and not commit crimes against me? So, I don't know what else to say. I do wonder why some people, when I try to, I like people being nice to me. I like people being mannerly to me. When people drive past me and they give me a little wave, I like that. It's not the best thing, but I feel like if you're a wicked, evil person, you couldn't even wave at somebody. You couldn't even show the tiniest bit of manners. You're a wicked, evil fucking person. You're a big old dickhead, bully motherfucker. Somebody was kind to you, a little kindness, and you took it the wrong way, and then you got all pissed off, and it made you mad is what it did. And so I'm trying to say, yeah, when I meet somebody and, I'm trying to appeal to them, I'm not trying to be a fucking prick to them. I'm not trying to get them under my fucking thumb. I'm not trying to, okay, you're going to have to just learn that I'm the head manipulator around here, and that's just how it is. I'm trying to be charming. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to give you information. I'm trying to share information with you. I'm trying to think of all the non-violent ways that, one person, and then actually if, let's just say you want my, violent manhood to one day to stand up. Like there's so many freaking uses for a good person. I know what works for me. And if were kind and polite and decent to me and you bought me a bag of dog food and you had a home welcoming party, Yeah, my God, that would have gone so far. That would have gone so freaking far with me. I still think, even actually today, even though I'm frustrated with a lot of fucking people, at the end they say you love it all. So there's a lot of little shit. My aunt sprinkled fucking pepper in my eggs. And, one of my abusers bought me a little book in the 8th grade for a paper airplane. I entered a paper airplane contest. And they bought me a paper airplane book, and I wound up winning Science Olympiad gold medal. My paper airplane stayed up in the air for, the longest ever. And I had a paper airplane book, so shit. I mean, that's, I just picked the model that was most aerodynamic, I just kind of stood on the shoulders of giants. And I was the only one who got gold medal out of Gallatin County. You're welcome. 8th grade, that's what? 1395? Gallatin County, 1995, I represented you. Science Olympiad. I hated when they announced my academic team accomplishments. I wish they would have mentioned that one. That was fucking awesome. That was awesome. I was in the gym. Threw it up there and just... So, if you were kind to me, I'm sure I'll remember you. Anything else? Yeah, so what I was trying to say is it's just interesting that when I tried to appeal to you, I'm trying to be charming and I'm trying to, entertain company. I'm trying to... I like you, you like me. Hey, let's go climb up a tree. But I wonder if I was just rich and powerful and just didn't give a shit and just handled my own business and didn't let people poke me with the fucking stick. Oh, you wanna raise your own family, huh? You gonna build your own house, huh? You gonna be a man? Is that what you're trying to be, huh? Raise your own get a career? Is that what you're gonna do? Get Mr. Career, household, wife and kids. Plan out your family, Mr. Plan out your family. Look at this, Mr. Plan out his family. We just fucked and kids popped out and now we're stuck with this situation and now we're all pissed about it. The rich dad versus poor dad. Rich dad is rich because of his kids. He appreciates his wife and kids. Poor dad, he blames his wife and kids. I can understand, since I have dogs, they want my attention. And they want my attention all day long. But if they run the ship, they're not going to get the bills paid. They're not going to get the gasoline put into the tank. They're not going to get the trees planted. They will crash into the iceberg and sink the Titanic. I cannot have my dogs driving my ship. So there is a tug and balance between my time, but when I have, accomplished what I want to accomplish during the day, then I maximize efficiency and efficiently hang out with my dogs. And it's better for everybody. It's better for everybody. What's my point? It's just, it seems that I go to people and I'm like, hey, I'm a good, nice guy. I'm a good neighbor. If I can't do you any good, I'm not going to do you any harm. Okay? All right, I'll see you later. And then I walk away and the guys are like, oh shit, that's an easy lick. He don't even have his house built yet. Why don't you send your dog over there to make sure they steal a whole bunch of their dog food? No, go ahead and rob him. We don't give a fuck. He's nice. He's kind. And that sucks because not everybody knew that I was nice and kind out there. Only a couple people. And then, yeah, for Dogface and the bitch, I showed them I was kind too. Immediately they started being pricks. And I got away from them, so, c'est la vie. But I just want to share that with you. Oksana and Abraham, because I want a nice, safe household for you. Because I planned and thought about and want you. A bunch of motherfuckers have been trying to stop me. It's been a hell of a journey. And maybe, when I was younger, if somebody would just said, just be rich and powerful and don't give a fuck about what other people say and do. And just be you and be the best you that you could possibly be. It's good advice.